I couldn't have known what would happen, Jane. I swear it.
You bought my freedom. You paid for the hunt.
Banisher! Thank God! No, but then you...
Squire Sincere Paris, you dealt death to Jane's people. The trade is not complete. A payment remains outstanding.
I paid my debt!
Jane, do you wish the debt settled?
No. But settled it must be. Do it.
Tried to pay my debt. Does my death settle my account? I couldn't have known what would happen, Jane. I swear it.
You bought my freedom. You paid for the hunt.
So, you no, but then you know.
Jane, you'd go in peace.
I couldn't have known what would happen, Jane. I swear it.
You bought my freedom. You paid for the...
Banisher!
Sad news. You...
No,
My...
but I...
You... Squat.
I sincerely tried to pay my debt. Does my death settle my account?
Have you found her? Did Thickskin merit her second chance? We're about to find out.
Kate is safe. She's agreed to come back to the camp. On one condition. You must cede your post.
So that's what it'll take.
She also wants the story told. People must know the truth.
What truth?
The truth about why the second group died in the woods. That truth.
Kate can tell whatever stories she wishes. I care not what people think of me. But all the same, I'll thank you for my sister's safe return.
What's your plan now, if you have one?
I'll pack me things, go into the wild, alone. Better that way, for me, for everyone.
Alone?
Aye, I'm better alone. I survive, Banisher. That's what I do. I survive.
What's the word around camp?
The word on what?
How goes the situation here?
After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left. Just upped and walked out.
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
I don't bloody know, do I? I'm still clearing up Kate's mess. Everyone needs help, I shouldn't wonder.
Anything interesting to sell?
Take your pick.
Goodbye, Thickskin.
That woman remains a mystery to me. She worries so about her sister, yet sent scores of people to die.
Aye. 'Tis a mystery to me, too.
You're here. Good. Nellie has a favour to ask you.
How are things, Mr. Carty? The old life is a memory long forgotten, I take it.
Not forgotten, no. Those memories remain, but they're comfortable. I can miss home without wanting to go back. I'm Irish. Did you know that? I came to London young. Fell in with a gang of pickpockets. The Wet Boot Boys, we called ourselves. Anyway, I did that for a while. Some of the boys hanged. Some picked the wrong pockets and ended up in the river. Me, I was good at counting. Got a job at a counting house. It was good, well, good enough. But old habits die hard. Once a thief, you know.
Well, you're here now.
Aye, and with a clean slate too. And I'll be keeping it that way. New world, new Arthur.
How are things? How's Nellie?
She's good. Things are good. Funny, I never had a sister. I think I do now. Nellie's sweet and kind and doesn't judge. Past is the past, she says. I will never be grateful enough to her. She's my family in this new world. Listen to me, prating on like a Lambeth fishwife.
What's the good word round here? Or the bad, for that matter?
Dunno. Nothing remarkable. Making things, fixing things. Oh, the other day, I did my first knife. Young Credence had me repair a damaged blade.
Congratulations.
His cousin's a trapper, but young Credence, can't imagine him using a knife. Not without cutting himself. Sweet boy, stupid as a rock.
What are your thoughts on thick-skinned new Smith?
She leads us well enough, but she should listen to her sister. She's headstrong. It's not good for folk.
What can you tell me of Kate Newsmith?
You know something? When I was a boy, my parents fought all the damn time. Couldn't wait to get away from them. Kate and Thickskin remind me of my parents.
Tell me about life in the camp, if you would.
I really have to thank you. You're a man who knows how to keep a secret. I'm getting the hang of this smithing lark, so there's a future for us here. Thanks to you, Nellie and I are ready to start our new life in the new world in peace.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Red McCraith, how very good it is to see you.
Are you well?
We make do. We're almost happy. Well, that's saying something, things being the way they are. We owe you for that. We'd like to repay you. If you can bring the iron, we'll craft you something fine. And glad to do it. I heard Fort Jericho used to have a blacksmith. Perhaps you'll find some there?
How goes it, Mrs. Heaton?
Times are hard for everyone, but me, I've never felt so free. I'm almost ashamed of it. Almost.
Freedom is good. What do you plan to do with it?
You know, once, before I was unlucky enough to meet Fortune Heaton, I was a herbalist. Maybe I'll go back to that.
A healer could be useful. Especially if by healing others, she heals herself.
Wise words. Thank you.
Let's trade, Mrs. Heaton.
All right, let's.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Unbelievable.
A ghost damaged the sign.
Problem, madam?
Sir, I'm sorry, but we're closed. As you can see, we're facing some problems right now.
So, I believe you've got business troubles.
Yes. Business. I require the services of a capable man. I've been burglarized, vandalized, and I'm left alone. I need help.
You say your store's been robbed.
More than once. A thief has been stealing merchandise. And now Nathaniel has stolen the cash box and fled.
You also have a haunting. That's a lot.
Widow Ingersoll, I'm no constable, but in your case, I could make an exception and look into it.
You could? Well, thank you. I really do need that cash box back. It's not much, but it's all I have. My damned keys are in it too.
If I were to find out that ghost is giving you trouble, would you know who it could be?
A ghost? Why would you ask me about a ghost?
Hire a Thatcher and they'll ask you about your roof. You find a banisher.
Well, no. If I am haunted, it could only be my dead husband. Old man Ingersoll lives in my heart, but I promise you, he does not haunt me.
Did Nathaniel steal your merchandise, or was that someone else?
I believe there were two thieves, yes.
Couldn't Nathaniel be responsible for both crimes?
No. He's smart. He'd not carry 20 pounds of provisions back to Boston when he could fill his purse with coin.
Nathaniel Sather is your salesman, as I recall. Where might he have gone? And why might he have taken the cash box?
We had words. He wished to try for Boston, I need him here. A promise is a promise. Now he's a promise breaker and a thief to boot, who took the keys I kept as a memento of my late husband.
I'll need to nose around your store. Your house, too. Do I have your permission?
You do? I won't be far.
I'll get to work.
Very well. I'll be here.
Is it just me, or anyone home? I'm Red McCraith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Bathsheba Ingersoll said Nathaniel Sather wanted to go back to Boston, but really, he wanted to get back to his friend Thomas. There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key. This account book isn't too healthy.
Mind your business, Mr. McCraith.
We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Nathaniel stole a cart. Maybe you could follow his tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mrs. Ingersoll.
How do you do?
I do quite well, thank you. We must talk about your ledger. It hints at a sorry tale. Care to tell it?
It's the same old story and nothing new. Times are hard, Mr. McCraith. On everyone.
And what of Nathaniel's friend, Thomas, wasn't it?
Though Thomas stayed in Boston, Nathaniel spoke of him often. He wrote most days and posted the letters in a parcel once a month. They were close. Very close.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
I must go. I'll keep you informed.
I'd rather you kept me reprovisioned with my cash box and the salesman who took it.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence, Mr. McCraith.
I had to dig a little, but I've found you some iron. Will it do?
It will. Give me a little time and I'll make you something useful. You just wait. You'll love it.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Heaton.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. McCraith.
Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
To punish Nathaniel who broke his promise? Perhaps. I doubt it. The tracks continue this way.
Nathaniel must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
Or desperation. The tracks veer to the right.
Reinforcements!
Spectre, going for a meat suit. Look to me.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand. I'm ready to shoot the infested route.
The missing cart. Abandoned. The wheel is stuck.
You know I'll not wish to bother you, mistress. But when do you think you'll pay me my wages?
I'll pay you when I can, Nathaniel. You know this.
You've been saying that for months now, and I'm struggling to believe it. 'Tis in the contract that I be paid. Pay me by tomorrow, or I must act.
You must act. Do you hear yourself? Go clean the back room and hush with your nonsense.
That's it. That's blooming well it. I'll take what is mine, I'll take it.
I'm guessing this is Bathsheba's cash box. Nathaniel robbed the widow.
He was desperate. She'd left him no choice.
Who there, corrupted weeds? Novices really have no idea how many miles a banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
The thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
I think Nathaniel was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all.
I'm picking up something spectral nearby.
There's blood here.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate. A drop may hide the rain.
Go away! Leave me alone! Ah! Shoe! No! Give it back! Ah!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took up hers. Bathsheba Ingersoll's, perhaps.
Just die.
They never learn, do they?
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand. Let's search the den. Poor Nathaniel shall never again see Boston.
But Bathsheba Ingersoll may get her money back. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Present yourself!
Standing by. Come back here! Run, Red! Call on me. Move, Red! Ask for help if you need it. Can't outrun a ghost. Almost there. Shift your balance. Feet on the ground. Once more with feeling.
Again with the crows, you bastard! Shite!
Come back here!
Hey! Get back here now!
Almost there. Get out of there. I'm here, damn it. Hogging all the fun.
Nathaniel. Poor lad.
Move it, Red! Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you?
Excuse me.
Nathaniel Sather, I presume. The salesman at Ingersoll's store.
Indeed. Well, former salesman, obviously. Killed on his journey to Boston.
Yes, we found your body. Sorry about that. I'm Antea Duarte, and here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers, and we've been searching for you.
Banishers? Wonderful. You can help me. I am defenseless, unarmored, vulnerable. It's not something I enjoy.
We found your purse. With the money, there were keys. Bathsheba's.
Bathsheba's. She guarded the keys closely. She'd take them with her when she went out.
Keepsakes of her husband, she said.
A lie. Before we came to Fort Jericho, I'd never seen those keys in my life.
Do you know where she was going?
Not far. She was never gone more than an hour.
Not far from the fort. Somewhere locked up, if the keys are any kind of clue.
If I had something to hide not far from the fort, I'd hide it in the mines. You need our help, you say?
Indeed I do. I wish you to pass a message to Widow Ingersoll.
Pay your debts, Bathsheba Ingersoll. I think she got the message already.
She owes me my wages. Her husband left money, and she has not spent it. It is close to her heart. She'll not part with it.
That's why you stole the cash box. I've got some bad news, Nathaniel. You're dead. You can't spend the money.
No, but Thomas can. She can send it to Boston. She knows about him. She knows about my best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll ask you some questions, if you don't mind. A good boss, is she, the Widow Ingersoll?
Once she was as good as her husband. Now, not so much.
What happened?
Old man Ingersoll was the kindest of men, and God rewarded him with a talent for commerce. He taught me all he knew, and more than that, became the father I'd never had. But he took sick and died. Bathsheba began to live for her shop alone. Nothing matters to her anymore.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past. Where are you from?
I'm Boston born and raised. Thought I'd die there too. Alas, it was not to be. I miss the city life. The music, the colour and the splendour, the dance of commerce. The flower sellers, forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots.
Do you have family?
I have Thomas. Bathsheba knows about him. About us. I know she read our letters.
We're not here to judge you, Mr. Sather, or who you love.
I'm in a bind now. I can get the money, and the money is mine, but I cannot use it. Bathsheba Ingersoll must send the money to Thomas in Boston.
We'll take our leave.
I don't know what this key opens. I do know Widow Ingersoll wants it even more than she wants her money. And if you find out why, she'll be very upset.
Is Sather right? Did the Widow Ingersoll lie to us?
One of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case. Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Excuse me.
Nathaniel with
No,
if you can pay, that's
no.
I'll ask you some. What?
Old man, he took us.
I'll ask you.
I'm the meat.
Deep with
But don't any.
Is Sather right? Did the widow Ingersoll lie to us?
one of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case.
Greetings.
Widow Ingersoll? I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
the hell out of there! You will not have him!
Get lost, won't you?
Call on me.
Help me, I'm hot.
Move, Red! It's about to shoot. You're going to need me for this one.
Please show me.
The lantern! Shoot it!
Help me, I'm hot.
Can I join in too?
Devil take it!
Watch out! Spectre possession! Get the hell out of there! Make a run for it! Spectre heading for that corpse.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
Careful!
It's bloody dark in here. Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol. Strong you were, weak you now go.
Nathaniel was right about the keys. Now why would Bathsheba come here? Watch your step. You need my help. Did we miss a few? Move it. Change targets. Tormented first. Try another one.
More fun.
Get the hell out of there!
Ghostly voices stain this place. A ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. Widow Ingersoll didn't want Nathaniel to see the accounts. She was lying to him about the finances.
Why would Bathsheba lie about her finances?
So she wouldn't have to share the money.
You've been good to me, Mr. Ingersoll, and I'll not forget it. I'll do as you ask. I'll help your good lady wife to run the store. I'll not let you down. I swear on it.
Mr. Ingersoll, the late husband of our dear widow.
Nathaniel seemed loyal to the Ingersolls. I wonder why he broke his promise.
We should ask the widow. Sugar, oil, and spoons. All stolen from Ingersoll's store.
According to the widow.
One thief stole the money and the keys and the merchandise and hid the stuff here. And that thief was the widow Ingersoll herself.
Why would she steal her own merchandise?
She wanted Nathaniel to stay to save the store.
Possession incoming. Ready and waiting.
So, Banishers, what did you find?
Mr. Sather, amongst other things hidden in the mines, we found your contract with Mr. Ingersoll.
I signed that on the day old man Ingersoll died. Tears stained the page. I promised to look after the shop, to look after Bathsheba. On my oath, I bound myself to the store, but the bonds chafed. So I took what was mine and ran.
We also found an account book, a double of the one Bathsheba showed you, only healthier.
Bathsheba has money. Bathsheba lies. The money is rightfully mine.
Maybe it's time to go back to the store and confront Widow Ingersoll.
We'll take our leave.
Thank you for your help.
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You! He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't!
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead. and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this.
Nathaniel Sather, you haunt widow Ingersoll, clinging to your claim on money you can't use and a promise you can't fulfill.
I earned my wages. She owes me.
And when she has paid you with money you can't spend, what will you want from her then?
The years she stole when she kept you from returning to Boston? Her life in recompense for your death?
I like that patter. Maybe she should pay with her life. Sold.
Typical. Consumed by frustration, your soul will only sour. You'll be bitter and voracious, and I'll not allow it.
I banish you!
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see. Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see.
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds up. Oh, did
The key I
the whip? Lord, you!
You keep...
I lied.
I...
Nathaniel Sather, the Ingersoll store was their labor of love, and you sacrificed much to keep it going. Now, you haunt its owner.
I did nothing wrong. She withheld my wages. She lied about the store's finances.
That's history now. Where you are, you can't use the money. You can't go back to Boston, Nathaniel.
No, I can. I can move fast and far now. No limits. I can go. I can go to Thomas.
To what end? So you can haunt him?
Your heart may be bound to Thomas, but your ghost is bound to the store by your written promise to old man Ingersoll. You won't leave. You can't. Slowly you will decay. And slowly you will forget who you were. You'll forget who Thomas was.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair, Nathaniel. Death, too. If you can't claim fairness, at least claim peace. Go now, free of your obligations.
Forgive me, Thomas, for I failed you. Please, remember me as I remembered you.
Farewell.
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see. What will I do now? And how will I do it? What will I do now?
Shall we trade?
Or rather, did
The key.
look
Don't worry.
you?
My Tom, you keep.
I love.
I. Bathsheba Ingersoll, your actions brought the suffering soul of your salesman Nathaniel back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Wronged, Nathaniel Sathra's soul cannot find rest. Bound by his promise to your husband, he can't leave the store.
If it's the money he wants, he can have it. All of it. All I have.
Too little, too late. The debt must be paid in full, and I'm here to collect.
But it's only money. You can't kill me for money.
I've done it for less. But this, money can't buy.
Does my husband wait for me?
Is this a treasure map? It's badly faded, but I see a word. Curse.
A cursed treasure map. Or at least a map to cursed treasure. A map which we will, of course, be following.
Well, I do love a treasure hunt.